Alright everyone, welcome back once again to another short horror film reaction. Okay, so we're gonna step aside a little bit from the try not to laughs, even though I really enjoyed those. We're gonna go back to short horror film reactions. So this one is called Tunnel, okay, not The Tunnel, which I think which was the previous short horror film that I reacted to a couple months ago. This one is called Tunnel, and it's an award-winning short horror film. Okay, so or short film. It is by Quixotible. Okay, so if y'all want to check out the video yourselves, go to the original link down below in the description. In the description, and or if you don't want to do that, y'all can watch me react to it and see what y'all think, see what I think afterwards. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check this out. Let's get scared. Hope y'all like the bun I got on today. It's getting a little too long for me to just have it loose. Might get it cut one of these days.
Hey man, where are you right now?
I'm at the preserve, bro. Just need some space today. I'm just taking photos and whatnot.
That's beautiful.
Dude, you're never around anymore. Just come hang out with us.
I'll do it another time, man. It's not today. I'm just doing my own thing, you know?
Yeah, dude, whatever. Always the road less traveled with you. Just don't get lost out there, dude.
No, I've been here a few times before. I shouldn't get lost or anything. I'll hit you up later.
Some really nice locations, man. It makes me want to go walk there. I love nature. Gotta love nature. Ooh. Cool. Uh-oh. Did he capture something he can't see? Huh. As soon as he turns around, just keep going, man. Somebody's messing with you. Don't go in there. Oh, snap. Look at that. Oh, my God. You're kidding me right now, man. Okay, wait, I gotta say, if y'all ever seen Trey Melvin, he did the Watermelon Drea character, check him out, Trey Melvin, he's really, really cool. I love his YouTube channel. He previously did a lot of skits of him playing characters and things like that. I think he still does it from time to time, but he did this one skit where it was between white people and black people, and whenever they see like something scary in the distance, you know, black people will turn around and run away, and then the white people will be like, you know, it'll say, I think the voice was calling him like, hey, come here, and then the white person will be like, all right. They'll go straight into the into what they shouldn't go into. But you know, sorry, I'm digressing here from the video. Well, actually, it relates to the video. You know, Anyway, it just reminded me of what Trey Melvin did with that. It was hilarious, very relatable, and just reminded me of it. Got the white person going towards the danger man. Oh no. Oh, this is like an endless cycle too. So you can't go in there. Oh, he's starting to. He's. He's tripping. No horses. Go separate area. So go somewhere else. So he can't get away from the cave anymore, from the tunnel anymore. Does he not know his way back? Oh, that is frightening. Jeez. What do you do from there? By the way, I can relate. I can relate, okay? I did get lost before in the middle of the mountains and struggled to find my way back to the, back to society. And I did get to a point where it was this scary. It was this terrifying. It was this anxiety inducing. And yeah, it's horrible. It's like you feel like you're already sort of imprisoned in that area when you can't find your way back out of there. Obviously, it didn't happen like this, where I kept coming back to the same spot, where it's some sort of weird type of, what do you call it, like a endless portal type of thing or whatever, But it was that trippy, man. I was scared as hell, Luckily, I made it out. I'm here filming, right? But during that point, it was exactly like this, exactly like this. So I'm just relating to this guy right now, at least in the nerve-wracking part, the anxiety-inducing part. It's like, what do you do, man? You keep coming back to the same spot. Well, at least he's hearing sound coming from there. So, I mean, now you got no choice but to follow the sound. Probably gonna lead him to his death, but at least he can escape that endless cycle. Just of a constant loop. See, I'm glad he left his pack out there. You a zombie? All right, everyone, there you have it. That is Tunnel. All right, so one thing I could say that I got out from this is, I mean, this was a brilliant story. I think it was really well done with the whole idea of getting lost and being confused in a beautiful place. Sometimes we want to escape, go to a nice, beautiful place, you know, where there's a lot of green, a lot of nature, but that can become rather scary if you don't know where you're going, right? So I can relate to that experience as well. I've been there before. Went to Mexico, climbed this huge mountain, right? Really, really high mountain. And I got confused. I got lost at some point. I didn't know how to go back because the way I went to get to the top, or where I went through, it was a very rocky, very how do you call it? Like a flat type of wall. You know, at a certain point, I got to like this rocky wall. It was very steep, and I had to climb up. So going back down through there was very dangerous. I could have, you know, fallen and broken my knees or whatever, you know. Ended up stuck there with not be able to move. So I had to find another way back, and that's where it got really scary because I didn't know where I was going. So with this character here, you know, I kind of felt that as soon as that started to happen to him, where he couldn't find his way back. But in this case, it was like a oh my gosh, I can't, like a never-ending, you know, loop that he got himself into once he walked into that, you know, mysterious tunnel. So yeah, it was just that was so anxiety inducing, but I love how they captured it, where it kept building up, and the music, you know, the sound, his panic, it kept getting more and more intense, and it started to make me feel really uncomfortable, and started to make me feel like, sort of remind me back at that point when I was like, oh my gosh, I was exactly right there too. So as much as, you know, as beautiful as nature can be, you know, y'all got to go with somebody who knows the trails. Y'all got to be prepared. Y'all got to have something ready to back you up in case you run into some kind of accident or you get lost or stranded somehow. You got to have some kind of a plan, right? You're not just walk out there in the middle of nowhere and expect to come back. It's completely safe. Sometimes that's not the case. Now in this story again, it was something with that tunnel that trick people into going in there and then just end up like just losing their minds, going crazy. So from the look of this guy at the end of the story, you know, he was stuck in that cave. He was just bleeding out of his eyes like we saw. I think the ending itself wasn't so intense. I thought it was going to be worse. Like maybe he was going to, you know, end up like that guy in the other story with the tunnel, where he was just kind of screaming for help in there. And then, you know, I think at the end of the story, you see somebody else come, and then, you know, there's like, what do you call it? Or he's putting like paper on the trees, like, or not on the trees, on the signs, on the street signs, you know, saying like, hey, missing, you know, this person's missing. But as he's walking away from the tunnel, he hears somebody calling for help in there. I mean, that was just crazy, man. Like, you know, y'all check out my reaction on that. It's you know, a couple videos back when I reacted to that. But in this case, you know, the next person that walked up to that cave or that tunnel, which to me it looked like a cave, it didn't look like a tunnel at all. But he walked in there, and then he just, you know, he can see the person that walked in there. So it wasn't one of those things like the other story where it's sort of like and like a portal, like something invisible where you can't see through the other side. You can literally walk in there. But when they saw this person stuck in there, they were just kind of like crazy. They lost their minds. You know, I mean, I didn't know how this person was walking in there, hearing that breathing, and didn't just run out. As soon as I hear that, I'm running the hell out of there. Even though I get caught up on a loop too, I'm like, as long as I don't step in there, I'm good. I'm good. But you know, I can totally feel the anxiety and the panic and the confusion that he felt, the desperation to leave these, you know, this beautiful place that was suddenly becoming this sort of, you know, these terrifying, you know, what do you call that? Like terrifying woods, I guess, you know, like a claustrophobia type of environment, right? You can't get out. You can't get out to open space. That's what it started to seem like later on. So I like how in this the reason why I say brilliant is because they turned this, beautiful location into something very horrific. And even though the weather and the environment, the beautiful day didn't change, it was still becoming very scary, because this is what I felt when I was in that experience. Like, the day was clear, the sun was nice, like, right, it was starting to get hot at some point, but regardless, it was still beautiful out there. But the feeling inside me was now, a storm, clouds, rain, all of that stuff was starting, like the dark sky was starting to close in on me. And somehow, like, when you're in the middle of a panic or something like that, you can't feel the clarity of the weather, right? The beautiful day. You just kind of stop focusing on that, and you're focusing more on the panic. So, like, that's what I felt here in this story. In this short horror film. So, well done to everyone here, to the cast. Again, y'all can check out the video down below yourselves if you want to, not watch me make so much noise maybe in the middle of the video. But I think when you're watching somebody react to it and then give their thoughts on it, completely enhances the experience and makes it more to where people point out things that you didn't notice, that you didn't think of. Just me reading the comment section, sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. So when you watch something yourself, you appreciate it, but I think you appreciate it more when you see somebody reacting to it and giving their thoughts. It opens your mind a little bit more to new ideas, to a new perspective. So, this one was really good. I'll probably make a separate video where I'll tell y'all the story. I did draw a small illustration on it, but I kind of feel like maybe telling it through through separate illustrations where it's mostly narrating, but I'm showing little illustrations. I think that would be really good. Just got a new idea. So, all right. So here we go, y'all. We're gonna get out of here now. Check out another video, another short horror video on the next one. So we're gonna keep doing that. And I appreciate y'all for watching it with me. And thank you for supporting. Thank you for the likes. Now, y'all aren't even in any comments. I know, maybe I'm just not that interesting, or who knows? Maybe y'all are just shy, or who knows, right? But the case is, I see the likes, and I really appreciate it. I see the views. I really appreciate that as well. This was good, y'all. This was good. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what stood out to you, and if you related to this, all right? And did you get scared? I didn't get scared. I got more panic. I got more anxiety. That's like, I was uncomfortable because I relate to this. But I think a slight fear was in there. So, I guess it can count as scared, but it wasn't too much of a fear where I had to back away from the screen or any of that, like a scare, Keep hitting my mic here. All right, y'all. So, I love to talk here, but I think I've done enough talking. So, thank you for watching this with me. And I hope to see y'all on the next video, watching this with me as well. Hope you leave a like. Hope you leave a comment. If you don't want to do any of that, at least subscribe to this channel and check out more of this content if you like this. And share it with a friend and all of that, right? Y'all know every YouTuber says this, right? But it's a thing. I think it's a beautiful way to support us. YouTubers that are coming up. All right. Appreciate y'all. Have a great day.